We are often told to look at every day as a new opportunity, to get one step closer to our goals, and yet most of us end up starting it by checking our phones and being reactive. Instead, we can have regular routines and rituals in place that are proven to drive success into people's lives. I was curious to see how I can optimize my day by switching up my morning routine, so I went on YouTube and found a video of a $1 billion morning routine. And to say the least, it has completely changed my life. In order to start incorporating positive habits into your life, the first step is to recall your dreams from the night before. It's also a great brain exercise to do first thing in the morning and wake yourself up to get yourself to start thinking. Now, the next thing is to make your bed. The video mentions to take 2 minutes to make your bed because it creates positive momentum for the rest of your day. Do it and do it well, because as they say, how you do anything is how you do everything. Then make sure you go into your kitchen and have a tall glass of water. Get yourself hydrated since we are very dehydrated from the night before. And if you take supplements, this would be the time to take them as well. Then we're on to focusing on our breathing. The video tells us to focus on excellence, hydration, and oxygen. You can practice different types of breathing as well, like box breathing or alpha breathing. You want to fully oxygenate your mind and body at this point. After that, the morning routine included doing your morning meditation for 20 minutes. You can use technology as well, like I did, like putting on a guided meditation commentary or using apps like Headspace. Mindfulness is very important, and meditating really helps you enter your day with a clear mind.
You can afford these 20 minutes undistracted and deal with the rest of your day after this meditation.
Then we are on to doing 1 to 2 minutes of movement after you meditate. You want to get your heart pumping with some sort of exercise like jumping jacks, running, or simply stretching at this point. From there, we want to have a cold shower. Now, the candle part is my personal touch, but yes, you heard me right, a cold shower. And however daunting that might be, cold therapy is very effective in resetting your nervous system. Now, I didn't go for an extremely cold shower. I adjusted the settings so that the water is slightly colder, which I think worked best for me. After that, the video mentions to get into your normal routine, like brushing your teeth and getting ready for the day. And if you're a girl, I think he meant doing your hair and makeup too at this point if you'd like. Then he mentions to have a cup of tea. And so I went into my tea corner and picked out peppermint tea for the day. It contains so many antioxidants and just leaves me feeling fresh. While you sip your tea, it's time to start journaling. Pen down everything on your mind, and this is important because it shows you where your mind is at and where you want it to be. Then you want to start writing your to-do list, and he mentions by prioritizing 3 things for the day and 3 things personally that you would like to get done and focus only on those. This is a very positive habit because when you've accomplished those 6 things, you feel more accomplished with your day. The type of 6 things I wrote down were complete my uni module, attend my uni class, go out and meet a friend, and so on. In addition to that, you also want to have a to-feel list where you decide and design your life, or at least your day, on how you want to be feeling. And I wrote down that I want to feel powerful, confident, and accomplished. He also mentions to have a to-be list, where you decide who you want to embody personally and become throughout the day. From there, you want to absorb knowledge from great works around you, so pick up a book and start reading. I picked up reading a book by my favorite author called Worlds of You by Bo Taplin, which really inspires me creatively to write more, and you want to be reading for about 20 to 30 minutes. And as you can see, I got really inspired and carried away that I started using my typewriter to pen down all my creative ideas that were coming to my head while I was reading. And that's what you want to do. We want to be producers, a creator, not just a consumer. And this habit really inspires us to do that. Then he mentions to go and make a brain smoothie which has leafy greens and berries. So I had to go and use a blender at someone else's house because I didn't have one at mine. And it may not look appetizing, but trust me, the smoothie was really good. And that's coming from a person that doesn't even have a blender to make smoothies with. The last thing is to watch a brain training to learn how to train your brain and improve your cognitive ability. And that concluded my morning routine, and I was on to doing my tasks for the rest of the day. Hey everyone, I just finished the brain training, and let me tell you, this morning routine has been so refreshing and life-changing really so far. So I'll get back to my work now. I'll get to do my to-do list things until the evening, and I'll give you an update towards the end of the day of how I'm feeling. So it is 9 p.m. right now. I'm just at my friend's place, and that's why you can see the changes in the background and changes in the lighting. And I'm just going to go through, all the points and what I think about them, and if I'll ever include them in my morning routine from now on. So first of all, I just feel very tired at this point, to be honest, because I started my day and I did so many things. And it took me 3 hours to get done with the whole morning routine, which was a big chunk of my day. And to be honest, I don't want to spend that much time on my morning routine. But the guy did say in the video that he doesn't do all of them every morning. It depends on every day, and I'm glad I did this on my day off, because no way would I have been able to fit in everything if I did it on my work days. Nonetheless, it was great to start your day with so many self-care activities. I would never take this time to actually work on myself and improve myself. And I definitely did feel more refreshed and productive after I did all these things, because, all these things are actually good for you. Especially the brain training and the brain smoothie, I think really helped, because I had a class right after, and I was so much more ready for the class than I usually am, because I usually don't look forward to my classes, but because I was so refreshed and clean and just in a good state of mind, I was just happy to take on productive work and the rest of my day. But I did notice that at 3 p.m., after 3 p.m., I just lost my energy, because I had done so much stuff, and I just wanted to have a nap or something, but I felt like that would have hindered the whole process, so I didn't do it. So first and foremost, you're hit with the first task being recalling dreams, and it's crazy because you won't think about your dreams, you would just often forget them, or just think, oh, I never really had dreams last night. But it happens in that moment, I think, because now I've forgotten them, but in the morning I actually remember the dream I had, and it's kind of like a brain exercise to do in the morning, and I really liked it. And the second thing is making your bed. Of course, that's a great success habit to have. When you come back from your busy day, it's nice to come to a clean room and a clean bed, and it sets a good momentum, like you said. Like, if it takes you 2 minutes to do something, just do it, because then you would keep doing the things that are good for you. I'm glad the next habit was drinking your water, because that's something I would usually do first thing in the morning, because I'm usually very dehydrated. At this stage, he said that he takes his supplements, but I don't take any, so I didn't, but it is a good habit, I guess, to incorporate. The next thing was breathing exercises, and this is actually quite interesting to me, because I would never really focus on breathing, and it's actually a fact that a lot of us don't breathe properly. So our bodies aren't functioning at their very best as they could. And I haven't been in touch with meditation in a long time, and I was glad that I was able to get back into it. It's because of this routine, and it was actually quite peaceful, and I would really love to do it again, because you don't make time for these type of things, and it's good if it's part of your routine. it sets the tone for the day, and it makes you calm, and it helps you take on the day a little bit better than you normally would. At this point, I wasn't really thinking about anything really, so I had a clear mind. I didn't open my social media, so I didn't have any voices in my head or anything going on in my mind, and it was great because you take on a new day with a clean slate and you just make it a whole lot better by meditating. Okay, the thing after was a 1 to 2 minute exercise, and he did mention that this is not his exercise for the rest of the day, but it is good for you because it gets your body moving and wakes up your whole body really. The next thing was taking a cold shower, and I know it's very uncomfortable, and a lot of people would not incorporate this in their morning routine, but I quite liked it. It really made me feel refreshed, and I didn't go for the super cold shower. I went for a moderate cold shower, and that was pretty nice. So I don't really put much thought into what I'm gonna wear in the morning because I'm usually going to work, right? But it was nice to pick out a dress that I feel good in, because I really believe in this quote of dress for the job you want, not the one you have. And it's really important because it sets your intentions for the day and what you want to become and who you want to be and who you want to appear like. I was really glad the next thing was drinking tea because I am in love with tea. I love tea so much, and there's so many benefits to green tea and organic tea. And for the next step, he told us to journal, right? To be honest, I don't really write in my journal. I have this app called Notion that I write all my to-do lists in, and a lot of people had trouble, as I watched other videos, to cut down to 6 things. Like he said, prioritize the 3 things personally and 3 things you have to do for the rest of the day, and I struggled with it. So prioritizing 6 things was tough but good for me because then I would have my focus for the rest of the day, and when I achieved those 6 things I would feel more accomplished. Like today I completed my module, I completed my class, and then I came to see my friend, and I was able to feel fun, and I was able to feel accomplished, and I was able to feel all that I had desired. And journaling really helped me clear my mind like that. It's kind of like the champagne moment, right, like he described, where you accomplish everything and you feel like your best self, and you get to look back and say, oh yeah, today was a great day because I was able to do everything that I had planned for myself. It's actually a fact that if you write down your goals, you are more likely to achieve them. So that's why journaling is so important and so beneficial for you. Now, I really, really loved reading for 20 to 30 minutes because that is a habit I'm trying to incorporate back into my life, and I just can't seem to fit it anywhere. And if it's in my morning routine, I would definitely do it. And it's a great habit because it increases your knowledge, it increases your brain function and your cognitive function of, reading new pieces of information or reading new things. So the next thing was making a brain smoothie and doing the brain training. And the brain smoothie might have looked yucky, but it was so refreshing. Let me tell you, I would definitely make it again for myself. And then, like I said, it really is a brain smoothie because it really helped me concentrate on my studying, and especially the brain training. Like, I didn't even know you can actually train your brain to change and learn new things, because your brain changes every day. It changes every day. Every time you come across a new fact or a new skill, it changes structurally and fundamentally. Like the brain training that I watched was a TED Talk by Lara Boyd, and she mentioned that behaviors are the things that actually change our whole brain function and its ability, and it's actually good to train your brain because it helps support recovery if you ever face brain damage, which is completely insane to me because I didn't even know that you could recover your brain. So down to the habits that I would really keep would be reading every day, meditating every day, and believe it or not, taking cold showers. Another thing I would really like to mention is that, he didn't include eating breakfast as part of the morning routine, which left me feeling really hungry at 4 p.m. because I realized I didn't have anything to eat. So I guess when you have the brain smoothie, you can have breakfast as well. But nonetheless, I feel like the effect it had on me was life-changing. I just really loved, taking care of myself first thing in the morning and putting myself first and thinking about my goals and penning everything down and doing the things that are good for me. And it's really good for you because all of these habits add to you being a successful person overall, because first of all, you're achieving all these things which are good for you, and then these behaviors will add to your success. So do I recommend it? Absolutely. Try it for yourself and see how it works for you. Eliminate things that you think aren't for you. Let me know if you try out this routine and tell me how it works for you. I hope this video gave you some ideas on how to improve your morning routine. I definitely think it did improve my life overall. If you are into self-development and chasing your goals, definitely try out this routine, because I think it'll really help you. Well, that was all from me. I hope you liked this video. I really loved creating it. I was really looking forward to it, and I'm glad I did it. Let me know if you liked it by subscribing, liking this video, and commenting and sharing it with your friends. It was so lovely to show you guys how it's done. Be sure to check out the original video regardless, because it's so great. It's very inspirational. And tell me how you go. I'll see you next time.